season starting Saturday, February 12th at 9 on Disney Channel. How was that?
I feel like you've got a better take.
All right. New York Comic Con 2022. It's another con. A lot of reasons to be excited today.
Yeah.
Want to start off with the panel. A little bit before it, so I would like to know what is your excitement going into the big panel today? All the news, I hear there may be some secrets, but what's sort of your emotions going into it?
This is, if you'll allow me to go first.
Go, please,
this is
absolutely.
my first panel with the Big City Greens crew, and I've been working on the show with 3-4 years now.
It's
I know it's
time.
I've been to all the panels, but this is the first time I get to be on one. So I think that's the most thing I'm excited about is just sharing the stage with my BCG family.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be at like a fan event in person, and see we're gonna tease out some stuff about the movie, the fact season 4, to talk about the new country episodes that have been, slowly trickling out. But yeah, I think the thing I'm looking forward to about the panel is just like kind of feeling the energy we due to the pandemic, lost that connection with fans, and we've had a lot of episodes roll out in that time. So now that we get to see well, what did you think of these episodes we put out?
I'm just realizing, we haven't really done like a big in-person kind of fan thing.
No, we
for
haven't
Big
been able
City
to for
since
almost 3 years.
Before the pandemic.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
And our first solo panel too, because D23.
Now we're like the big kids.
Yeah,
We're not to share a panel anymore.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So was there an extra little pep in your step this morning, and maybe a little bit of nervousness knowing that now we're all back here after all the hard work of recording, obviously virtually during season 3 during the pandemic, but now all the fans are here to obviously give you your flowers, and you're here to celebrate with us as well. The big exciting news to come and the movie, as you said, but was there just an extra little pep in the step this morning getting out?
I think so. Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
was really excited about just spending the day with my peoples and celebrating the show and being on the show. The show means a lot to me. It's one of my first reoccurring roles on animation. It changed my life. So getting to kind of celebrate this sort of full circle. I don't want to say culmination because we're still going. Right? So we're still going, but kind of this full circle acknowledgement of that. I think is really
of
special.
how far we've come, because we all did the pilot. Would you believe 7 years ago?
Wow.
Yeah, April of 2015.
Holy crap.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I know, April of 2015.
Oh my God.
It's been a really long road, so it's kind of surreal to be here. And in a way, I'll tell you, yes, pep in my step, but also a little bit of nerves, because I think when we did the very first Comic-Con, which was right when we premiered, so 4 years ago?
Yeah,
3, 4
had to
years?
have been.
Yeah. We'd only done 30 half hours. Now we're gonna be over 100 episodes.
Right, yeah.
So now all the storylines are scrambling in your head because you're wait, what episode was that?
Right.
And so keeping it all straight is actually much more of a challenge.
Yeah.
That I'm I hope I can deliver on any fan questions.
Right.
Because the show means so much to me. It's not like I'm being dismissive of I don't remember that. If it's there's so many beautiful storylines to kind of keep organized in your brain.
Talk about the movie, and obviously you two are professionals and been in the game a while in terms of voice acting, but there's always a little extra emotion going into animation movies. Recently with Dragon Ball,
Right.
and these things ain't always guaranteed. No matter how much we love the series on television, getting the movies a really, really big deal.
Right.
Is there a mental prep to kind of take your character and your performance to the next level, knowing that the stakes are pretty high for this?
I think the writing usually serves itself in those moments where it's it's written to be a specific way. It's written to evoke a specific emotion, and for me it's just about trying to deliver that, trying to match whatever moment or emotion that the team is trying to make happen. I think it's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I definitely felt because it's a movie musical, and that I felt I really wanted to make sure and up my game in the singing department actually. So I did a little extra prep on that, let me tell you, some of the music that's coming out, some of the art we're starting to see. It's ooh, yeah, it because part of me is oh, was it just a long episode? No, it's it really is so much more cinematic, and everything feels bigger. And I think I only sort of realized that actually in doing the music. But I was oh wow, there's it does feel just just bigger. I don't have a better word for it.
It produces a kind of a demand that you gotta.
Yeah.
It's that like you.
It's just an epic.
Yeah, you kind of just want to bring 110% to the
Yeah.
plate. Very similar to Dragon Ball. You just want to bring everything so it matches the scale with the team is trying
Yeah,
to do.
100%. They've got their real A team working on every level of it. The story, like the art is beautiful, the music's incredible. Like I think
Even longtime directors, I think Ariel is like.
yes, Ariel. Like as people have like who've grown up with the show, like have or come up sort of professionally with the show, have stepped into that, and I think it's gonna be really special.
Yeah. Final question. I would love to know sort of your love letter to your character, like how much this character has meant to you throughout this ride.
Wow.
Sure. Do you have? I can go. I'm happy to.
Remy has saved my life, so I think like I owe everything to Remy. So my love letter to him is this: thank you. It absolutely changed my life, and I it's not an understatement. Like I was going through probably one of the worst periods of my life before Remy came along, and a year later was the first time I went to Disney to watch the first kind of finished episode of episode 1, and I remember getting really emotional about it because I was like, man, a year ago I didn't want to be here, and now I'm here at Disney eating Fruit Loops. It's just like so I owe absolutely everything. Like there would be no getting to the Dragon Ball movie without Remy Remington. So like I owe absolutely everything to him.
Love that
Yeah,
for you.
I love him very dearly. Very dearly. Yeah.
He's such a great character.
I know, he's
such
so
a
good.
beautiful
I know.
just, like, heart.
Yeah.
As for Tilly, it's like I'm so grateful to play this character, and a character that has shown me, because Tilly's not your typical like Disney princess. She's very different than a lot of characters that I've played in the past, and in a way has been like a little bit of like this amazing like life coach for me in the sense of like you're great as you are. As if like there's so much about this performance that's like really imperfect and not like the right performance about Tilly, but there's like that lesson of just like you're enough as you are is just like been like an amazing kind of like lesson to get from a cartoon character. And then my love letter to the character too is just like a love letter to the show, because it's like the writing is so great, the show itself is just wonderful, but the people behind it is the thing I'm most grateful for. My closest friendships are on this show. It's so true. It's like, I had a baby and my baby's playing with other babies on the show, and we're all like it's a family show on like more levels than I think even a lot of the fans realize.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so awesome, man. I love that for you too, and I'm so excited for the panel. I'm so excited for the movie. I'm so excited for more of it. More.
It's gonna be great, man. I love this show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, may it keep running.
Yes.
That's right. Well, I hope you two have a good rest of your New York Comic Con. An
Thank you
amazing
so
time
much.
at the panel. Obviously, we'll be there
Thank
later
you.
on, and
Can't
just
wait
have
to
a
be there.
fantastic weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for the
Thank
great
you for being
questions.
here.
Thank you.